Hey everyone, and welcome back to Master Site. Today I will have the Iowa GT player pack to go over and the list I'm be taking, which is Nightstalkers. Should be a pretty straightforward, quick intro video for the event. Iowa GT is this upcoming weekend, June 28th and 29th in Pella, Iowa. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. The event's run by Stephen DeRose out of Iowa. Very well known player. Iowa's GT has been going on for maybe about 5 years now. Yeah, this is the second year that I've been able to attend it. Had a very enjoyable time last year, so looking forward to it again this weekend. 2,300 points, pretty standard. 5 games, 3 games Saturday, 2 Sunday, just like you'd expect. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Building your armies, of course, normal rules with that. Uh, don't know if it's listed here, but I'm pretty sure they're following the Masters as far as withdraw and command dice rules go, things like that. Um, submit your army list. I already did that. We'll go over the Night Stalkers here in just a moment. Um, and then yada yada rounds. Random pairing for round one, but I think you can play anybody after that. It's a on the smaller side for events, so that is perfectly fine. I think so. It's going to be me and Billy going from Omaha, or I think maybe Steve as well is making it. So there's only going to be like two or three of us Omaha guys. But unfortunately, I think there's only going to be like 15 players that were signed up this year. I think there are maybe a couple people waiting until the last possible minute. Hopefully, we get some of those guys going. But I think there was one drop for sure already. George O'Connell called me out around a few weeks ago, around like Bug Eater time, and it's like, sure, let's play first round, George. It was going to be a good Masters prep for both of us, but unfortunately, I think George has had to drop, so we are not going to be playing first round. It is open. They have not announced first round matchups, and we probably won't know until just the day of. But as far as terrain goes, it's pretty standard, although buildings are height 7, which is the only kind of oddball. Normally, they're tall enough where you can't see over them when you're sitting on a hill. But they did say that you talk it out before the game, so if you and your opponent decide to play a different set of heights, then go for it. Something unique is that the scenarios for the 5 games are listed in the player pack. We're going to be playing Hold the Line, Protect and Raise, Salt the Earth, Stockpile, and Dominate. In general, I think it's a good spread. I think Hold the Line and Dominate are pretty close together, so I maybe would like to see one of those be, I don't know, Control or Invade, something like that might have been a option. But I do like that we have Protect and Raise, which with the updates, Protect and Raise I think is one of, if not the best scenario that we have available to us for Kings of War now. It has a lot of dynamic use, and it's not going to be the same game hardly ever. There's just a lot of depth to that scenario, so I do enjoy that one. Salt the Earth, pillage with burning. Stockpile, which is just the better loot scenario, so I'm fine with that. And yeah, to so scenarios or scores are win, loss, draw. and then plus and minus attrition, so attrition differential. So possibility of 20 points each round. But there are some bonuses. So there's kill them all. So if you've killed all scoring units of your opponent, you get an additional two scenario points. So you can get up to 22 with that. And then, furthermore, there's a large paragraph, but essentially, the Iowa GT, their kind of special thing or special shtick, is that every map or every board you play on is supposed to symbolize a unique or different part of the world of Mantica. So, or Panathor. I forget what it's called anymore. But anyway, there's essentially going to be one key terrain piece on each table, and that terrain piece at the end of the game is going to be worth two additional points, and you control it just like a normal token or something. You have to be within 3 inches. Whoever has the most unit strength scores it. You get two additional victory points. So 20 points for win and attrition, two for killing them all, and two if you hold the special building. Possibility of 24 points available each round of the 5 rounds, so 120 points available. So, yeah, there's going to be a little bit more details on the terrain. I'll get to that in just a moment here, but sports scores, yeah, everybody knows. You get a vote, all the good stuff. Were you there? Check boxes. Good, good. Awards is going to be your standard overall general appearance, player's choice, and the best sport. To do so, painting rubrics here, which looks like is a checkbox one, which is fine. Final score, I think this is off. Should be 120 points possible, but that's all right. So it should be a 200 point total. But the special terrain rules, so this goes a little bit more in depth, but essentially it covers again that 2 bonus points for when controlling it at the end of the game. Although it says it only grants 3 bonus points, I'm not sure. I think this is a little confusing there, but essentially, my understanding and the way it was last year is 2 bonus points if you're within 3 inches of the terrain piece at the end of the game to claim it. And the terrain pieces aren't just bonus points at the end of the game; they actually impact the game or have impact during the game, whether it's every turn or at the end of the turn or whoever controls it can utilize it. I know one of them that I played on, I think a couple times last year was a like a fortified hill that had cannons on it. Where if you were the one controlling it, if you controlled it in your shooting phase, you could then utilize the cannons effectively. So you got to shoot two, cannon shots that hit on fives and have indirect or ignore cover or something like that. And then they're the normal like blast D3, piercing 2 type war machine type thing. So really interesting, a really fun theme to it, and a nice adjustment too is that each of these pieces of terrain are aligned differently and have different benefits or drawbacks based off of who won in the previous game. So if an evil army won the previous game before yours, then maybe it's a building that gives off cloak of death. But if it was a good army that won, maybe it was a building that now gives off radiance of life. So it has a nice fun theme to it, and then it's also a little bit randomness and just kind of luck of the draw of do you get a good piece of terrain that really helps you, or is it something that you want to hold on to it and be by it, but it's going to hurt? Because I think one of them was a like a golden dragon statue or something that was in the middle of the board, And last year it wasn't me, but somebody else was playing on it on the table next to me, and it did like some enormous fireball, like a random dice roll, but it did like it casted fireball on every unit within like 6 inches of it. It was something like Fireball 10 or Fireball 12, so a bunch of units were taking damage that they were not expecting. So uh, yeah, some randomness, but it's a lot of fun. So I do like these, and they aren't the same every year. They do get updated. Some of them will stay the same, but even if I played on the same board as I did last year, maybe it's slightly different because of the the evil, neutral, and good alignment options and what the effect is. So a lot of fun. It's definitely something that I'll be talking about during the games because usually it has some sort of impact during the game, good, bad, other. But yeah, so we're gonna go into the list now, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody that's been watching for a while here. This is my Nightstalkers. We're about a month out from Masters, and it's just grinding away time, practicing, getting the reps that I can with it. I coming off a big win at Bug Eater, won 5 games, even though I probably shouldn't have. Thanks, Lex. And yeah, so we're gonna just keep grinding away, get some games with it. So same list as Bug Eater, but I'll run through it quick. 1 regiment and 3 hordes of scarecrows, 3 troops of tormentors, 3 soul flares, 1 with J boots, the blood of the old king, and 1 with helm of the drunken ram. 2 mind screeches, a portal of despair, 2 butcher flesh rippers, and 2 dread fiends, one with trickster's wand, the other with blade of slashing. Comes out to 17 drops, all of them score, and 28 unit strength. Um, yeah, I've been really enjoying the list, really liking the adjustments. I've been doing a lot of discussion with other people I know that are playing Night Stalkers in a similar way, and I think I kind of landed on what I've identified as my comfort zone, and I think a lot of people are playing and finding similar success as well as enjoyment out of lists like this, even if it is some slight differences. But yeah, I'm playing it at Masters. We'll see how we do there. I know I usually like to switch it up a little bit on the channel as far as types of armies I play and things. Um, I know in September I'll be going to a 1 day event at Jason Burr's house, his backyard event or front yard now. But I'll be playing a different army there for sure. And we'll see what other events I might be able to switch up armies at. I also have pulled the trigger and I'm committed to Crossroads GT this year. So this and Masters may not be the last time you see the Night Stalkers, or last time I played at Crossroads I played elves and we won. So maybe I'll borrow an elf army again. We'll see. If you have a preference, let me know in the comments, and I'm open to suggestions. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the first game report. See ya.